you've got a very powerful voice. You've got, incredibly influential show. You've got an audience that Democrats especially crave, and obviously Nikki Haley coming on, Republicans as well. Are you going to be using that voice to try to affect this election?
I'm going to tell people exactly what I'm seeing. I'm not going to endorse anybody, but I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing is, democracy really on the brink, right? Like this is I would tell my listeners exactly what I'm about to say right now. For years, they've told us that, these people are threats to democracy. This person is absolutely a threat to democracy.
That sounds like an endorsement. I mean, it sounds like you're saying endorse not Donald Trump, which, as you've said, it's going to be Biden.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that's an endorsement, I'm just simply telling people what is going on out there.
What is going on, guys? Hey, I want to come back to you. I wanted to bring in an interview between ABC News and Charlamagne the God, or Charlamagne the Fool. And they discuss the upcoming election, Joe Biden, and the threat of Donald Trump. Ooh. But anyways, guys, if you would, watch this.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
I met with Charlamagne at his radio studio to discuss the state of American politics. I saw you describe this campaign that we're headed into as a race between the cowards, the crooks, and the couch.
Yeah, the crooks are the Republicans. The cowards are the Democrats because they don't fight hard enough on anything. And, the couch is voter apathy. And, that's who everybody is up against in 2024. And right now, it feels like the couch is going to win. I don't know who that benefits, by the couch winning. But it feels like the couch is going to win.
What's your sense? How engaged, how much is your audience paying attention to this race?
My audience, I feel like my audience is America. And when I'm out and about, just, walking in the street, or people are calling into the radio station, like nobody is inspired, by the upcoming election. Like, like nobody wants to see the rematch between, Biden and Trump.
Oh, Charlamagne the Fool, man. Again, your show is not representative of America. I mean, again, you can't be that dumb. Your show is for a bunch of leftists, bunch of white leftist losers, weak white folks, and black radicals. That's what your show is for. And again, the whole thing about Republicans being crooks, I agree. Rhinos are crooks. I agree. But them and the entire Democratic Party. I mean, again, think about it for a minute, man. Who wants to cut the genitals off kids? Who wants their borders wide open? Who is soft on crime? No bail. No bail at all. Defund the police. Democrats. I mean, again, crooks, bad folks, and will destroy this country. So, Charlamagne, get your head out of your butt and start thinking.
When people say things like, this person is a threat to democracy, it's absolutely true. And it's mind-boggling to me that, nobody is taking it as serious as I feel like they should. Like, we watched an attempted coup of this country happen on January 6th. And everybody's acting like it was just a bunch of people, wilding at spring break, down in Florida. Yeah. Like, we literally watched, people try to overthrow the government because they didn't like the results of an election led by a former, president.
We got to be serious about this. Man, again, on January 6, 2021, no, there was no coup led by Donald Trump. Donald Trump told them to go peacefully and protest. He did not say do what, these folks did. And again, we have seen videotape of people being led through the Capitol building. So again, we understand there's more going on there. But again, there has been a coup going on for years in this country. Again, we saw the worst of it during 2020, the summer of George Floyd, the Black Lives Matter riots. I give the mostly peaceful protest. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Again, because a fentanyl drug addict who died due to heart disease and drugs in system. But again, the whole country went nuts. The whole country, well, not the irrational folks, but part of the country went nuts. They went nuts because they believed what the mainstream media was telling them. And again, you can find the autopsy report. What they said happened did not happen. But people, they burn things down. Everything's been racialized in this country. Borders wide open. Defund the police. No bail. I mean, again, this country is going downhill. Ukraine, again, we're funding what they want us to keep funding that. People have got to wake up and understand what's happening. And again, that's a coup.
I mean, Biden does make that an issue over and over again. I mean, he constantly talks about that. Why is it not resonating?
Well, he's just an uninspiring candidate. Like, there's nothing about, Joe Biden that makes you want to listen to him. That's why he should be leaning on, his vice president, Kamala Harris, who's way more charismatic than him. He should be leaning on, other surrogates like, Gavin Newsom or, Shapiro in Pennsylvania. Like, he should be leaning on people who are more inspiring than him, who are more charismatic than him, and he should just be, I guess, if you want to call it, the brains of the operation behind the scenes. Like, that sounds crazy.
We have got to be honest, man. The whole idea of Joe Biden being the brains of any operation, no, that man has dementia. He doesn't have any brains left. I hate to sound mean. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not. But again, this man does not have the brains left to do anything. Again, I would be surprised if the man can wipe his own butt. I mean, really. I mean, hate to be mean, but really. And now, and leading on Kamala Harris, I don't think so. I mean, again, she's got worse poll numbers than Joe Biden, if you can believe it. And the snake oil salesman, Gavin Newsom from California, I don't think so. Again, that man will clean up San Francisco to entertain the president of another country, but not do it for the people. Not keep not keep law and order, not keep things clean. Again, we have to understand what is happening in the Democratic Party right now is all about appearance. It's not reality, it's appearance. They say things like, oh, Joe Biden is doing so well. He's fit. The border, it's not wide open. It's closed. There's not a crime problem in this country. We can defund the police. There's no problem with immigration. There's no problem with people in New York and Chicago and everywhere else overcrowding. No, that's not an issue. Things are going well. And again, the reason why they don't believe Joe Biden is because he's lying to them and they know it. They have ears. They have eyes.
And what is that? Is that age? Is it the way he is? I mean, why do you? What's the problem?
I don't think it has anything to do with age. I think it has just everything to do with him. Like, Donald Trump is 3 years younger than President Biden, but he just comes off a lot more youthful. He comes off, like he has a lot more energy. And I always say this about them. Donald Trump seems more sincere about his lies than Joe Biden does about his truth.
Charlamagne endorsed Joe Biden in 2020, but says it was primarily because he had chosen Kamala Harris as his running mate. Has she met your expectations? I mean, you've been kind of tough on her.
Yeah, no, she hasn't. But I don't think it's too late for her to pivot. I think that right now, historically, vice presidents have always kind of played their role. Their role is to just basically parrot the president, speak, on behalf of the president. But I think, man, we're in a new era, right? Like for new jack problems, we need new jack solutions. Mm-hmm. And she serves a unique purpose, right? Because she is the first woman of color in that position. So there's things that she could talk about. There's things that she could say that I feel like, he can't. And I mean, man, we all remember her in those Senate hearings when she was pressing those people, when she was like really on, she was prosecuting these people. And I want to see her prosecute the case against Donald Trump in this country. I feel like she could go out there and really let the American people, know what's going on.
The reason why Donald Trump might sound sincere is maybe he's being sincere. And again, maybe Joe Biden is lying to you. And that's why he sounds so bad. Maybe. Just maybe. And again, people are starting to figure that out. But the reason why you support Kamala Harris, the reason why you went for Joe Biden and went for Kamala is because she's part black. She's a woman of color. That's the reason why I support her. I mean, again, man, we know that. We know that. She's got a little bit of crispiness to her. So again, man, you like her. You like her. But the fact of the matter is, man, the reason why you think she sounds smart in the Senate is because, again, you're brainwashed. She would not do well. She does not have the intelligence to prosecute Trump. Because, again, there's nothing there to prosecute. This whole thing is a way to keep him out of the White House. That's what they're hoping anyways. And that's what they were. Because, again, there was nothing happening to Trump a year ago.
Well, do you get blowback from the White House? Because you, even now in this conversation, you're very tough on Biden. So when you say something critical, do you hear from him?
Yeah, and I think that's the stupidest ever. Because I think that, I'm sorry. I forgot. But
we can bleep that out.
Yeah. Because I feel like you should be able to criticize whoever your elected official is, right? Yeah. And even if I do criticize them, I'm criticizing them because of what I see coming up in November. I see what we're facing. So what I'm saying to them is, where is the sense of urgency? You can't keep saying that there's a threat to democracy, and democracy as we know it is going to be gone, but not act like it. And the other problem is they've always done this with every single Republican candidate. Since I've been alive, whoever the Republican presidential candidate has been, they've demonized. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's John McCain. It doesn't matter if it was, Mitt Romney. It doesn't matter who it is. They will demonize the Republican candidate. And now that there's an actual legitimate threat right there in our faces, they're like the party who cried wolf. Nobody believes them.
Do you think Trump's going to win?
I don't know, but that's what's scary about it, right? Because when you look at everything he's done, right? The attempted coup of this country, put the Supreme Court judges on who got rid of Roe v. Wade, takes credit, says, I am the one who got rid of Roe v. Wade. Me, I did that. When you see all of that, it really shouldn't be close, right? But when you have a candidate like President Biden, who the polls are, saying has the lowest approval rating ever, and, he'd lose to a general election and a Trump, that's scary.
Charlamagne, look, killing babies is wrong. In the womb, not in the womb, killing kids is bad. But again, nowadays, we're told to believe that, evil is good and good is evil. And it truly is scary. It really is, man. But again, people like Charlamagne, again, I understand he's brainwashed, but they believe that you are doing a disservice. You are taking freedoms away. Again, if you appoint conservative Supreme Court judges who overturn Roe v. Wade, again, That's bad. That's evil. No, man, that's not evil. That's not bad. That's right. We have to get that. Again, he's trying to say, you said he's racist, or people have said he's racist, but he's saving black babies. But again, he's a bad man. Bad man taking away rights. I don't think so. I don't think so. Again, look around. Look at what's happening. But guys, man, if you would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below.
You son of a.